hands were shaking like that, like, oh my god. And I said to him, I don't know what happened back there. It just felt like I was going to faint and that. And I remember him looking at me like, there's something wrong, and anyway, I sat there, calmed my nerves down, started breathing properly again, because I was like going to have a panic attack. I was this close to a panic attack, and I sat down, I calmed down, and I eventually gained back to myself, and I was like, whoa, what the hell was that? And he said, alright, let's go home now. And I was like, oh, okay, there's me though. I don't want to go on the bus home though, in case it happens again, because I put it down to, it was a lot of people being around, and I just don't want to be around people, like crowds of people, waiting for buses with a load of people and jam-packed, and just sitting there with, like, you can't breathe. I didn't want that. He said, oh, okay, then let's get a taxi. So I was thinking on the way to the taxi place, because I was walking, you see, hopefully we don't get a little taxi, because I don't want to be in a closed space, But in the end, we got this minibus thing, and it was just lucky it was there, and he said, oh, we'll take you. So I was sitting in the back seat, like that, and all the way home I was just thinking about what happened, and I was thinking, am I going to be okay? Is there something wrong with me? What's going on? I just don't know, But anyways, I just didn't say anything to anyone, and I just carried on as normal. I didn't say anything to my parents, because I didn't want them, because I'm very scared of like hospitals and things like that, and I didn't want to tell them, because I remember when I was younger, I broke my arm because I fell off a wall or something, and I broke my arm, and I didn't tell no one. I hid it from everyone for like 2 weeks, and I was walking around with a broken arm for 2 weeks. And in the end, my mum obviously saw me acting weird with a broken arm, and she says to me, come on, we've got to come get seen to. So obviously I didn't want to say anything to my parents and that again about this, because I didn't want to go to hospital or anything like that, because I'm very nervous of hospitals, and I didn't want them to lock me in there for days and days and cut me open and stuff. That was going through my mind, I don't know. So I didn't say anything to no one about this, what I was experiencing, and I just didn't know what the hell was going on, So what happened then? It went on for a few weeks like that. I just stayed in. I didn't go out at all. I just stayed in, stayed at home, locked myself away a little bit, and it all went, kind of, but it was still there, but it wasn't so bad. At night time, it was worse though. Through the daytime, it was much easier to do everything, but come night time, getting to sleep and things like that, it was just a nightmare. It was, I thought I was always going to die at night, and I thought, oh, here comes the night time, I just want to get through this night time, because I thought literally, when I go down, put my head down and I close my eyes, am I going to see them next morning? And what I did after time is I turned my day to night and night to day. So I was asleep through all the day, and I was up all night, because I didn't want this to come and get me when I was asleep. And when it's daylight, I could sleep a lot better, because I felt safe, because it's daylight. Yeah. So, this went on for ages and ages and ages. This went on for quite a long time, doing all this, and I was just thinking constantly, like, what is going on with me? This has never happened to me before. I was like a person who didn't care about that stuff. I was going out with my friends, I was doing this, I was doing that, you know. It felt like I was untouchable. And suddenly, for this to happen, I was like, what is going on? I just couldn't understand it, you know. So after a while of doing, you know, sleeping through the day and being up all night and stuff like that, you know, that went on for about a year, a good year doing that. You know, about a year, I would say. So, you know, I went through quite a lot of stuff, and it was like I was living in my own little world, you know, like I had my own routines and stuff, like, you know, sleep for the day, be up at night. There was no one up at night as well, so it was just me. So I had a lot of time to myself. So, you know, I went through quite a lot of stuff. Up to this point, I didn't know what was going on with me. You know, I used to go out with my friends every day. I started feeling very weird, and I started panicking and thought I was going to faint every time I come into like a place with a load of people and stuff, and things just didn't seem right to me, you know. It was like weird, and it didn't get any easier, you know. I started living in my own little world, like sleeping through the day and being up at night and doing different things like that, and it didn't get any easier, let me put it this way, because the mind stuff started happening. Like, I started thinking stupid things, you know. I don't know why, it just makes you think stupid things, and it puts things in your head. You know, the mind stuff started happening, and the mind is a very powerful thing, and yeah, I didn't know what was going on. Seriously, I was like, oh my god. But at the time it was so real. It was like, I remember one time sitting in my bedroom, okay, and I've never told no one this, but you know, I thought there was someone inside me. Like, you know, this is weird, this is what it makes you think like, right? But okay, I thought, right, because I remember watching a ghost program, and I saw the ghosts go inside them and possess them, like, you know, what they do. And I thought that happened to me. I thought, like, something walked inside of me and it's making me feel like this and making me horrible like this, and you know, I thought that. And I remember sitting to myself in my bedroom, it was quite late at night, and I was desperate. I was like so nervous and scared and didn't know what to do, and I sat on my bed and I was like, you know, I prayed. That's what I did. I prayed to God, you know, and I said, please God, you know, if there's any evil spirit what has come inside me and took over my body, can you please, you know, help me out and take this out of me and get it out and stuff. And I was praying and stuff, and you know, for this to go away. You just start thinking really peculiar things and weird things, and when I think about it now, I think, you know, wow. You know, but at the time it seems like so real, and because you're in your own little world, you don't know what's going on, and you know, but that was, I can remember that though, the sitting in my room thinking, you know, something must have come inside me to do that, and I was praying. I was like, you know, I was going out of my mind, let me say that. I was losing my mind. It felt like I was losing my mind, you know. I even started crying, you know. I sat there like this, you know. I was like, just please leave me alone, you know. I just, you know, and I said to him, look, I promise I'll be good and stuff, and you know, I begged it to go away, and it didn't go away. No.